Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Kansas offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Bringing the heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
The Mountaineers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Punts it out of the air. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. Got a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll pull it on the read. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play, the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mountaineers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Rides the back on the option to give.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout in front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the running back. And the ball's out there after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
42 Spider.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding open areas. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. There he goes! Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Still looking. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna try. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Gets away from one. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And the quick shuffle pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds his big tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Okay, quick.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Fire.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. You're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
At the 15. And your Kansas Jayhawks will take over.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.